Hey guys, finally back, and I'm gonna be just showing you all the rest of my finds together in this one video. I decided, what the hell, I just want to get it over with, because after I do this video, I'm just gonna alphabetize everything. So yeah, I hope I'm not missing anything. I just really have stuff from all over the place. I'm gonna be showing you record store day stuff first, and then I'll just show on with everything else I've gotten. And all these stuff range from probably like February all the way till like Friday. I got a few things on Friday. I hope they're all here, and I hope I'm not missing anything, so just get to this. Oh yeah, if you notice, I'm actually recording with my laptop, because on my phone it's kind of irritating sometimes, because you need the right amount of space. So I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to record on my laptop, so I don't have to worry about space. And sorry about the quality if it's a little worse. I don't really like it either. Okay, here's starting with the record store day stuff. Here's stuff I got from Flipside. I got this Animal Tracks 10-inch EP. Pretty cool. And then I got a German pressing of McCartney. Okay, and right here, this was cool. I got this Who live album, which everyone is really familiar with this. It was brand new. It's on 3 color vinyls. Here's white, red, and blue. Yeah, honestly though, I listened to some of it. I liked it more in the past, way before I got in this album, obviously. But when I played some of this, when I got this, I wasn't that big on it. I kind of prefer like Live at Leeds, which actually is from this era. But Live at Leeds is just superior to all their shows. But I also like some of their like live shows from like 71 to like 75. Well, this one's still pretty cool. Alright, now these are going to be record store day stuff I got from Weirdsville Records. And they actually gave me this t-shirt for free for spending a certain amount of money. So I thought that was cool of them. Okay, here's some, I got 45s first. I got for, well, because these are used, you get 20% off. But the original price was only $5. And it's Little Richard's Long Tall Sally, so. And then this one's cool. Originally 20 bucks. I got the Who I Can't Explain. This 45 just, it sounds great. It's really great condition. Okay, right here, here's some LPs over here. Okay, we'll start with a brand new record I got. It's actually the Stooges' debut album. I decided to get this. So I think they're pretty cool. Iggy Pop, obviously. And then right here, this was originally $15. Here's used stuff now. I got another copy of Introducing the Beatles. I finally got a Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You version. This is actually a bootleg though. Well, I thought it was cool because I don't have a version with the Beatles under the spindle hole, so cool. Right here, originally $5 is actually Gray Slick with Society, The Great Society. This is a live album from The Matrix. From like April, I believe, 1966. So this is like before Gray Slick was with the Jefferson Airplane. The record actually is pretty good condition. The cover is a little water damaged, but I really like Gray Slick, so I decided to get this. Okay, here you got this, another Taiwan record, Grand Funk Railroad's record here called Shine On. Don't know much about it, but I really like Taiwan pressings. It was cheap. And then right here, last but not least, I got the Rolling Stones, Liver Than You'll Ever Be. Originally 25 bucks. And this is a bootleg. So yeah, I think it's Get Your Yayas Out. Alright guys, continuing. Like I said, I'm just going to be showing you all the finds that I've gotten over the past few months. I'm actually just going to show you them by artist because I don't really feel like showing how I got each. Here I have some Beatles, obviously. I got A Hard Day's Night, Country Flag Series, Japanese pressing with the OB, and here's the insert. This was actually claimed to be sealed, but it wasn't, but I'm okay. The record still looks pretty great shape. The cover is okay. Okay, this is such a grail. I literally paid like about $5 to $9 for this record. It's Abbey Road Mobile Fidelity original master recording pressing. So you can see the cover is not great condition. The record, it's okay condition, but I cannot believe it. I don't know if there's supposed to be inserts in here, but the seller actually like gave me some things to read up. The seller was really cool, and they actually made me a CD too. Okay, here's another copy of Abbey Road, and it's actually a Taiwan pressing. I think Abbey Road could be my most copied record now in my collection. Okay, and last Beatles record, surprisingly for the video, is a Let It Be Taiwan pressing. It's really cool. It has the lyrics to 2 songs. Yeah, I really love Taiwan pressings. I want to get more eventually. Okay, right here I got a handful of Who stuff. I got a copy of My Generation, the UK edition, but it's actually not a UK pressing, but you can see it's a deluxe issue. It has the original UK album and then a bunch of other songs. It's a double LP version. I really love this. It has insert inner sleeves here, which is really cool. First record looks more similar to the original Brunswick label. The second record is kind of like an old style Decca label. It's really cool. Okay, here's some more Who. This one actually only cost me about like $7 if I could remember. But it's only the record, the Taiwan pressing of the Who Magic Bus on tour. So happy about getting this. The record is in decent condition. It's not terrible, but you don't see a lot of Who Taiwan pressings, so I was glad to get that online really cheap. Okay, right here online I wanted to get a stereo copy of this record, and I finally got one online. It's the Who Happy Jack. I actually first got this record in mono and I wanted to get a stereo. It's actually a pretty underrated record. I actually prefer the cover to the US because I just like how the Happy Jack logo looks. But I prefer the UK one because it has the cover Heat Wave. I just love that. But basically, aside from those 2 songs, it's basically the same track listing. It's on Decca. Okay, right here I got this Who bootleg. This is awesome. I got Jaguar Anyone, and it's a double record here. Don't gatefold, but I think it's just cool. That's just recordings from throughout their career. There's recordings from like the 68, 67 era, and then there's some like other random ones. You can see the track list if you want. Got the Who Tommy. I'm not really big on this. I even gave it a chance again and listened to some of the album, and I just can't really get into it. And funny thing, this record was actually started recording in like September 1968, which is the era I really wish there was more recordings of the Who. So I kind of like put that in my head, and I still couldn't get into the record. Maybe if I knew what dates the songs are recorded, because it doesn't really say the dates for the songs. It just says it was recorded from like September 68 to like March 69. Yeah, I couldn't get into the album, but you can see here it's actually a white label promo, so that's the main reason I got it. I actually got this really cheap. Thanks for the shout out by Marv G. He actually got in this record, this white label promo, because I did, I think. Thank you for the shout out and influence. I like collecting the Who 60 stuff, so that's why I got it. The records actually look pretty fine condition, even though there was a skip at the beginning of the record, but I only played about half the album. I'm just not that big on it. Okay, continuing, one of the best rock albums ever, The Who Live at Leeds. This is actually like my 4th or 5th copy. I think this is my 3rd original. Look what I got in here. The original poster. This is usually hard to come by. I actually paid $20 for this copy. I mainly got it for the poster, but most of the inserts are in here. Yeah, really cool. I just really wish that they would issue, though, the expanded version of Live at Leeds on vinyl, because I just love that. If you can see, I have most of the inserts. I think all of them are in here. And then here's the record on this side. We all know what the label looks like. Okay, here's another Who record. I got Who's Next, which I'm surprisingly, again, not that big on it. I mean, I like their live sound in this period so much, but I'm just not that big on these songs. I just can't get into them. But of course, I love Bob O'Reilly and Won't Get Fooled Again. The rest of the songs, it just depends on my mood, but they're not bad. But this is actually a deluxe version again here, and it's 3 records. It actually has record 2 is New York Recording Plant Sessions, and then side 2 of that record is the Young Vic Live, and then disc 3 is both sides are the Young Vic Live. So yeah, and I played some of the live album. It's awesome. There's actually 2 versions that Won't Get Fooled Again. So there's actually 3 whole versions of that song on here. I'm really thankful for that. And there's just really cool Young Man Blues, which it's a great version. Triple record set, as I said. 2 of the records have a track records label, but then the last record is actually on a Decca label, which is really cool. Okay, I believe this is my last Who record for this video. I actually got this really cheap. It's the Who's most latest record, and it's called Endless Wire. Mainly just got it to have it. I think this is actually original pressing. I think the original album came out in 2006. It's actually still in the shrink wrap. No gatefold again, which is kind of weird. It's a double record, and the vinyls look pretty good condition. Okay, here I got some Amboy Dukes records. Here's actually my second copy of their first record. Can't believe it's only 20 bucks because the cover looks like mint condition. You see that? The record is pretty good. I wonder if I don't know if this is a reissue, but I'm guessing it's an original. Right here, I finally got a copy of their second album, Journey to the Center of the Mind. Cover looks decent condition. The record looks pretty good. And then got another copy. It's only 20 bucks, and the cover looks really good condition, just aside from the tape at the bottom. And there's a sticker on the label, but I think I could get it off. Okay, here, of course, I got their third album. It looks pretty decent shape on the cover. The record, again, the record looks pretty good shape. And then here, got another copy. This was only 20 bucks, and it's actually in the shrink still, which is actually really amazing. I question if it's an original or not, because I didn't think I'd be able to get it this cheap in the shrink. And the record looks fine condition. So, and last but not least, for the Amboy Dukes, I got a third copy of this greatest hits, the best of the original Amboy Dukes. So yeah, and it was 20 bucks. The cover looks mint condition. As you could probably tell, all those second copies of the studio albums, I got them all together with this. I managed to get all copies of their albums. Then one day at a record store, managed to see them all there, so I picked them up. So, okay, here I got some David Bowie. For the longest time, I never had David Bowie, and then recently, like you saw in one of my videos, I got one of his first albums. So over the course of this time, I got more David Bowie. I got this David Bowie record called David Bowie 1966. This is a brand new reissue. People were getting this on Record Store Day, but I actually managed to get this record before. So it actually says 2015. Okay, here I got a copy of The Man Who Sold the World. It's another reissue. I really want to get an original U.S. pressing someday. It's a pretty good album. Right here I got Ziggy Stardust. Obviously, I got this one at FYE. FYE started to sell some records, so I just get one there. And oh yeah, some of these David Bowie reissues come with inserts. And my last David Bowie record I got here actually got Hunky Dory. And this is actually a pressing from Israel. You can see that. So I'm like, holy shit, I have to get this. This was like 25 bucks. It's like, you don't see stuff like that. Okay, right here I got some Rolling Stones. I'm actually surprised about the stuff I had here because I keep forgetting about them. But I thought I had some more, but I guess I don't. So I'll just show you what I got. Actually, for $3, I got another copy of their first record in the U.S. It took me forever to get this record. Now I'm just seeing it left and right. It actually says that, but the record isn't that version. It's just this. Pretty decent shape, but for $3, can't help it. Okay, right here for 27 bucks. I don't know if I should have paid this much, but I couldn't help it. I got another copy of Out of Our Heads. Once again, I keep seeing this record left and right. I just pass it up all the time now, but I got this copy because it's in the actual shrink with the hype sticker. And the weird thing about this, it actually has like a UK label. So it actually says Made in England. And it has that logo. So you can see it's the US edition, but I have no idea what this is. Is this like an import? So, okay, here. I've been really wanting to get an upgrade for this record, but I just don't want to pay a lot for it. I saw it for $7. Finally got an upgrade for Let It Bleed. This is actually in the shrink. It has a sticker there, but it doesn't include a poster. Record actually looks pretty good condition. So, okay, right here I got this cool import Rolling Stones record called Gimme Shelter. I probably wouldn't have gotten this if I knew what was on here. Because actually one side's live, one side is studio, I believe. But the live side is just like kind of early-ish recordings with all screaming, so it's not really listenable, but it's still cool to have. Okay, right here I got another Rolling Stones record here. I don't know where it's from though, but you can see what this is. Just kind of looks like a cheaply looking thing from like the 80s, but it has some cool songs on here. So I decided to get it. Okay, here I got the Zombies because Zombies are underrated. Just recently I finally got a copy of the BBC radio sessions. This was brand new, but I had to take the shrink off because of the way it was. But yeah, I just put it in the sleeve. The Zombies are a really great band. I just wish they were around longer when they came out with Odyssey and Arkle, but yeah, this is just recordings from throughout their career. They're basically like the Zombies from like 64 to 67, like as the main Zombies. But it actually has BBC recordings from throughout that career, and then it also has a few from 67. And it actually has one song from Odyssey and Arkle called Friends of Mine, which is on here, so that's pretty cool. Okay, here, speaking of Odyssey and Arkle, got another copy. I just love this record. It's like, this really brings me up most of the time. I got this online. It's brand new, and look at this. Someone showed me this on Instagram, and I'm just like, God dang it. I have to get this. Look at this colored vinyl. And I think some random person just followed me, and I checked out their account, and they had this, and I'm like, I have to really find this. And I did on Discogs, and it was cheap enough to get, and just love it. And just recently, I got another copy of that record, Odyssey and Arkle. I think this is probably my 4th copy overall of this album. It took me a while to get a copy, and then I managed to just get a couple pretty quickly. I got it because it was pretty cheap, brand new, and it's just a black vinyl version. So it was a copy I didn't have. So okay, right here I got some Monkees. So yeah, I got the Birds, Bees, and the Monkees. I think it's a reissue. I went to one of my record stores one day, and they didn't have a lot that I wanted to get, so I just got some of these Monkees albums. And these are, I think some of them are reissues, but I just got them to have them for now. And online I got a copy of the Monkees Head. Look at that. It's like a laminated. I heard of this record for years, I think. Now I finally decided to get it. The cover looks like shit though. I got it online. This record though is just really weird. It's kind of like just all out there for the Monkees. I saw a better copy at my newer record store. I probably could get that eventually, but I'll just stick with this. And last Monkees record I got the Monkees Presents. This is when I got Birds, Bees, and the Monkees. I got this record. This is again, I think, a reissue. I think at my newer record store I went to, they had these in originals, so maybe I'll get those eventually. I just got these avid. This is basically not really the Monkees. I think one of the members is not here anymore, so I just got it. Continuing, I'm actually surprised though. I feel like this would have taken way longer, but here we go. Alright, these guys, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know these guys, but at one of my record stores a few months ago, the guy was just playing this record, and then I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I heard they were like a 60s band, and I was like, damn. So I eventually got a copy of it. Here are the Sonics. This is actually a reissue. The cover looks a little different from the original. The originals really go for high dollar. They're like really rare. This is some reissue from like probably the 90s. It sounds pretty decent quality. But these guys are pretty hard punk rock for 64, 65. Pretty cool songs on here. They have more, there's bonus songs on here, and I really like the bonus songs too. So this is a really cool band. Okay, right here, I actually got a UK pressing. Look at this. The Yardbirds, or the Yardbirds Roger the Engineer. This was actually only $8, but actually it's not an original. But speaking of Stooges earlier on, got a Fluke, and I got their first record for $1. Okay, here at FYE a few months ago, they had some records, like I said, and I got the Ramones debut. I think I seen an original of this or something like that before, but I passed it up. But now I really wanted to get a copy because these guys are just pure 70s punk. They're great. This was a brand new issue, and it has an insert in here as well. Okay, here I got a Hendrix record here. Finally, I got BBC Sessions on vinyl. This is a 3-record set. I actually gotten some money off of this. I didn't pay the full price online because I had a gift card for Amazon. You know Amazon sucks. I was just using up my rest of my money and decided to get this. It was brand new, but I had to open it up. Pretty cool. Okay, here, got another copy of Best of the Animals. Finally got an upgrade for an older pressing. I'm not sure if it's an original, but I wanted to get the original track listing on a better condition copy. I actually seen one before, but it was just on the blue MGM label, something like that. But here's the one on the black. So I think this could be an original or around that time. Okay, here for $11 I got an upgrade copy of Strange Days by the Doors. This is an original. Now I'm just always seeing this record. It literally took me ages to get it. Now I got second original. I think it's an original, and it looks pretty good condition. Okay, here $11 again. Got Waiting for the Sun. I'm literally, once again, I'm just seeing this record left and right. I just never don't see it. I always see it. And it has the hype sticker, Hello, I Love You. I think it's the original again. Like, I remember I could never find this record. Now I think I had 5 copies. I thought I had more. I don't know if I have more copies or not lying around anywhere, but I just see this record so much. Okay, here I got some Jefferson Airplane. I think I managed to get like all their 60s albums now, I think. Here we go. I got their first one called Takes Off, which actually doesn't have Grace Slick on here. Which is, Grace Slick's kind of the main reason I'm interested because I just like her a lot. But I still like the whole band. They're really great. Okay, here, finally got a copy of this one here, After Bathing at Baxter's. So yeah, I really wonder what this one sounds like. I played Surrealistic Pillow a few times. It's a pretty good album, but I'm not like that big on it. It just depends on my mood. And I should point out, I'm not like the biggest fan of Grace Slick as a singer. I mean, she's good, but I still need to hear a lot from her. But I just really like her as a person. I think she's cool, so that's why I got a lot of interest in Jefferson Airplane. Okay, and here I got Volunteers. Yeah, this one was a pretty decent condition copy. I just got it really cheap online. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be that big on this record because honestly, I'm not that big on Warren stuff. It might sound weird coming from a '60s fan, but I'm just not big on stuff like that. I just don't really have a lot of interest on protesting and that. But I just really like '60s music, and so I just got this anyway. This actually has an insert here, which is a little worn, but I got this really, really cheap. Okay, here I got the Hollies Greatest Hits. It's actually a Taiwan pressing. This is only $10, and look at this. Orange vinyl. I think I've seen them one time before, but I passed it up, and now I finally managed to get a copy of it online. And it's Nas, their first record. I believe I've shown you one of their other records before. Yeah, these guys just have a pretty cool '60s sound. They're like power pop, but they really have some hard rock and early heavy metal in here. This is a really cool record. I need to listen to a lot more of it though. Okay, here I actually got a solo record by one of the members of Nas. The record is called Something Anything. Now, I think lots of people know this record. It's pretty cool. And there's actually a poster in here. Well, a booklet, I mean. And there was a lot of copies when I actually gotten this record. So I just found the poster and put in the best copy. Okay, right here. Here's another cool '60s band. I got in Traffic, Mr. Fantasy. I actually saw another copy of this, but with a different title. But it's the same record, I think. But yeah, one of my record stores was playing this record, and I liked what I was hearing, so I asked them if I could have it, and they just let me buy it off them for like $7. So that's pretty cool. Weird thing though, I don't know if it's on every pressing. When I was playing this record, it was like every time the song ends, I could hear a little like fade out of another track. Okay, here I got Beach Boys, just 2. Got another copy of Shutdown Volume 2. Like, what the hell? It took me years to get this. I get it online. Like a month later, I find another copy. Look at that. This is only $7. It looks really good shape. It looks better shape than my one I bought online. So it actually though looks like the spindle is slightly off, which is kind of weird. You can see this. Okay, right here. This is a weird compilation by the Beach Boys I got. It's called their 22 Greatest Hits. It's one whole record. It has 22 freaking songs on here. It's like, what the hell? It's actually a pressing from New Zealand. We see all the little tracks on here. It's like, I don't know how good this is gonna sound, but okay, here, I can't believe I got this. And I feel like I mentioned this a lot, but this is the first time I'm showing it. Maybe can maybe be from recording it in the past and end up deleting it, but anyway, I got the Velvet Underground picture disc. This was like in the $20 range. Really cool. Okay, got Pink Floyd here. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of them, but I'm a sucker for their like mid-60s stuff. So I got in the complete BBC sessions, 67, 68. You can see the track list. It's a double album here, and it's actually on 2 different color vinyls. This is really neat. Look at that. It's like a green marble vinyl. And then it sounds like a purple marble vinyl. Okay, here I got CCR's debut album. I was kind of disappointed that I ended up picking this up, because then I saw one in the shrink at another store, like literally the next time I went. And I was just kind of pissed off. I didn't really feel like getting it since I already got this. But I guess I'm fine. This was only $8. But I kind of wish I just got the one in the shrink instead of this. But okay, here for $1, I got Chuck Berry's Greatest Hits. Yeah. I actually got another copy of this for $1 some time ago. But I realized I don't think this is an original. I don't know when this issue came out. But hey, honestly, Chuck Berry's recordings are really hard to get on vinyl. It's like, if you see any of the compilations that came out in the 60s, it's like redone, like re-recorded, which is kind of stupid. But okay, here I got a Buddy Holly record. I just gotten this recently. I was actually a little disappointed to find out this is not Buddy Holly's record. Studio album titled Buddy Holly. I think that's the title, but it has this cover artwork here. That's why I got it. But actually, you can see the record is 2 different albums on one whole record. This is actually the record I wanted to get. But here's another one, so that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what record this is. So yeah, I actually saw some Buddy Holly reissues at another record store, but I didn't end up getting them, because I just saw a lot of great stuff there. But I got this one. It's just called Buddy. It's just 2 albums on one, but it's pretty cool. Okay, right here I got a copy of Elvis's second album, Elvis. Yeah, I'm surprised to say this is my 3rd copy of this record now. It took me a while to get them, and I'm just getting them now. This actually, I think, is an original or close to it. It's on this RCA label. The only bad side is the cover is just completely split here for the most part. Yeah, but the cover, there's just like no ring wear, really. And the record looks pretty good condition, so I was glad to get an upgrade of the original. And here I got more Elvis. I got How Great Thou Art. This was actually $1, so I just got it. I mean, $1 for an Elvis record, I get them for the most part if they're not in terrible shape. It's reissue, but hey. Right here, here's some weird pressing of an Elvis record. I just had to get it. It was like $7, but it's one of his just shitty compilations put out. Elvis sings hits from his movies. Yeah, why would I pay that much? Because it's actually a UK and US pressing. Going back to like the Rolling Stones. I have no idea what this one is. If you can see, it says Made in England on the jacket. It has the UK layout. This is what the UK layout looks like. And on the record it says Made in the USA. So I don't know what this record is, but if it's a weird pressing, I'm gonna get it. Okay, right here, I just got this compilation. It's actually pretty cool. It's Peanuts' Greatest Hits. You guys know Charlie Brown from like the 60s, 70s, so on. But yeah, I just wanted to get this cool greatest hits. I actually have the Christmas album, which is a classic, so got this. There's actually this insert here. I forgot about this. Okay, here, look at this. Is just a weird thing I got for my collection. I'm not that big on the music. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not going to really be playing it a lot. But I think it's just something really, really cool to have. It's actually the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's actually their debut album from 1984. Now, if you guys know this band, they were really at their peak in the 90s and 2000s. 2010s, they're still making music, but like their peak was the 90s and 2000s. Well, this was their very first record, and it's just really weird sound. Not their best sound, not even one of their best sounds. It has really just a really cheaply 80s production, but it also has like hip-hop rock type of a thing, but it's mainly like 80s. It's kind of like with funk in there too. Yeah, I think it's original. I said I paid 35 bucks for this, but I just really wanted to get it because it's just something really interesting. I'm really interested in bands that are big, like when they start out. This is like way before they were big. I mean, they didn't come like really popular till like a few albums later. They didn't even have all their like known members yet. Yeah, I saw it was cool to get. And kind of speaking of like different sounds here, I got Nirvana. Now this is a band I think's pretty cool. This is Unplugged in New York, MTV. This is a reissue I got. So I just want to get it. I like Nirvana when I'm in the mood. So there's actually an insert in here too. This was his last record he did. It was actually, I think, put out after he passed away. But okay, here's the last record. I actually thought there's probably 2 or 3 more, but it's actually the last record. So you guys are gonna be really surprised to see what this is. But hey, I like it. Right now in the mood of making this video, I'm not in the mood to listen to it. But when I got this, I was just really, really happy to get this. But I still think it's a great album anyway. It's Kid Rock, Devil Without a Cause. Yeah, he's really cool. I like his music. This is really at his peak, his first like big album. This is a brand new copy I got at FYE, and it's on orange vinyl. So I didn't know it was orange vinyl when I got it, even though there's a big sticker that says orange vinyl, but I just wanted to get it. I'm probably going to collect some Kid Rock. But yeah, like 1998, this was his peak when he was kind of going in like rap rock with like kind of heavy metal-ish. This kind of has a lot of styles on here, including like country, rap, rock, hip hop, heavy metal. So I think this is really cool. It's definitely better than his like first album. His first album that came out in 1990, it was just basically straight up rap to me, like 90s rap. But here was when he got his act together and got in kind of a more diverse, you could say it, like kind of a sound. But I also like his other stuff from like the 2000s that's kind of like southern rock. I like it, so might be getting some of that, but this one's really cool to have. So yeah, guys, those are all the stuff. I really, really hope I didn't miss any. I always say on every video, but I truly feel like I could have missed something. There could be 1% chance, but I don't think I have. I don't know where to go because I don't have a big house. So anyway, I hope I showed you all these, and I hope the quality didn't bug the hell out of you. So anyway, take care, guys. I'll probably do a video of my whole just layout once I get all these records in here. So anyway, thanks for watching, and bye. Every fucking time with these sleeves. Look at this.